All right, guys, we're ready to roll. So it's Sunday. Anthony lost third round in stock and third round in super stock, and we just kind of moved the rig a little bit. And the sun's going to block us, but we were parked way over there, and we're ready to roll. I'm just waiting on the crew chief to come back from the hotel, because I was staying at another hotel with Evan Smith, and yeah. So we'll do the sun is terrible that way. Let's see if I can get around the motorhome. So we'll do a rolling home. So we did a rolling back. We did a rolling into. Dang it, that sun. And we're going to do a rolling home. Interesting weekend. I'm not a great spectator, guys, but I got a lot of content for the website. So it was good. You know, I had a good time. The weather was really nice. It got a little warm, but nothing really terrible. So, yeah. Like I said, we're waiting. It's Sunday morning. Most of the people are gone. I guess the people that are here are maybe going to another race someplace, or they're still in, or maybe they just want to enjoy the racing, you know, the pros and stuff. That's not something I do. But, yeah, that's Bo Butner over there. He's getting his rig together. He was driving Super Gas, I think, and Super Comp. I don't know. I know Randy was driving the Firebird, but yeah, that's sun again. Sorry, guys. All right, guys. So I'm just gonna hop in the cab. I'm trying to get away from that glare of that sun. There you go. And I'm just gonna hop in the cab, and Pierce is gonna pull it out. I'm just gonna be sitting in the passenger seat when I drive. Who knows? But let's. I gotta move stuff around in here, and let's get in my seat, and hopefully Pierce will be here soon. I think I told him 8 o'clock. I should have told him 7:30. So because it's like 20 to 8 right now. But all right, guys, we're gonna switch cameras. All right, guys, we are leaving. We're leaving the track in the motorhome, ready to go. Pretty easy out in this deal. Just hit a couple of traffic circles. It's like whatever, 8 miles or something to the whatchamacallit. What's the fuel like? There's
half.
It's more than a half, or it's exactly.
Half, yeah.
All right, then yeah, let's just do. It's a nice. The truck stop is 200 miles, and it's this way we only have to stop once, because it's kind of like halfway, and it's brand new, easy in, easy out. No, we're good. And guys, we're off, and so we're gonna hit a truck stop in about 200 miles. It's like 8 miles to Route 80. We'll go up to 250. It's pretty simple. It's an easy deal. With Norwalk Sunday, like I said, Anthony went out third round on both. Timothy Fletcher's still in. You know, what's up? Timothy Fletcher is Dan's car is sponsored by Anthony, so it's MicroStrategy is still in, kind of, and should be. I think Timothy's looking good for the finals. It's in the semis now, but I think he's looking good, and it'll be roughly 7 hours to get home. It's pretty much of an easy ride, straight on 80. A little bit of traffic here, but I think they'll let us get through. So we're gonna make this is gonna be a pain in the ass, but it's a good whatchamacallit. We're gonna be making a left. This is a good practice for you. That's why it's nice to leave really early here, because when the fans come in, it's a pain in the ass. He's giving you the room. Good. You're good. It's all blocked off that way. So you just take it as wide as you can. You know what you feel is, and and like I said, you'll see how the trailer. Yeah, beautiful how the trailer kind of follows it. It doesn't really off track a lot. So yeah, guys. So I'll leave the camera on a little bit, edit this out, but we'll show you how we get to the highway, and then we'll turn it off for a little bit, and we'll put it back on. Should be a nice, easy trip home. Yeah, the market's good here. This is how E-Town used to be. No, you want to go a little bit farther out. Yeah. Oh yeah. But these curbs are meant to hit a little bit. You got to cut it hard. You're gonna make it. Yeah. Oh, you had plenty of room on your side, right? Nice, nice. No, you're good. It's a problem, yeah, because you can't see it. I can see it, but you can't. But yeah.
All right, just one more to go.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. No. When I first started driving bigger stuff, I thought about that too, but now it doesn't really bother me at all.
I couldn't go in the rotary too wide because of the curve on the back right.
Right. Yeah. But the inside traffic circles are always low because the tractor trailers are always going on. It's the outside ones are a little higher. So I don't, even that where I live, it's the one traffic circle is terrible. So I go up on the curb and I don't even have a big rig. Yeah, this one's a little bit better, but you know, just the way he does. Now those things off track. Oh, he's just going straight. Yeah, this is much, much better. What's that? Nice, yeah. So it shows we should probably be home around 4-ish, 4:30. Yeah. That goes. Those traffic circles weren't bad, guys. But I don't know if any of you guys have been here lately, but I don't know why, like you just heard me and Pierce going back and forth. I don't know why they put them thing in there. Just put a light in there. I don't get it. And people don't even know how to enter. They don't know who has the right of way. When you're in the traffic circle, you have the right of way, but a lot of people don't know how they even work.
Is this where we're going left?
Yeah, so we're gonna make a left at the light. So it usually has plenty of room to make the left, even if cars stop at the light and stuff. It's not usually a problem at all. But you see these guys, they don't even look like they're stopped at that line.
I don't think they are.
Right. It's just, yeah. I just lucked out when I came in. I wish somebody was there. Yep. They don't fucking. Well, the one guy did, and the other guy just went right to the top. I guess if the light just turns red as they're getting close, maybe they.
Cars all the way up at the
Yeah.
intersection.
Yeah. You're good. You're good. Just watch your side. This side's good. See, now if you had a fifth wheel, that would have off track big time. It would have been tough to.
Do,
right. But this, as you notice, you get the feel for it. It just follows you. And then,
right
yeah, we'll make a right at the light, and then we're right onto the highway. And this is a pretty easy turn. What's that for? It's because I think it's because you got close to the.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think it was that thing was lighting up on this side.
Yeah, but you had plenty of room. So when you
it's like a guardrail or some shit.
when you get a chance, get into the right lane. I don't think you can get into that, but you got to get into the right lane. All right, guys, we are at the Ohio Turnpike at 8090. Yeah, guys, and you probably can see with the camera, these things just look so narrow. It's been like this forever. Easy pass accepted. Yeah, that's sometimes it's weird, right? Sometimes they're really close to the, you know, like they'll be on that somebody's lunch. All right, guys, eastbound, 200 miles on 80, and we'll be back. All right, guys, we're back real quick because, yeah, the Popo pulling a big rig over. They were shooting radar about a mile back, and these guys kind of shot right in front of us. But this guy must have been doing 80 or something. But there's the Popo, and yeah, that guy's not going to be happy. I hope he can speak English. Guys, that was 200 miles, and we're getting off at 81 and going to fuel up. Maybe I'll walk around a little bit, just show you the rig and stuff, and give a quick look inside. I always like to check the stuff doesn't move around. With a lot of construction we had, but it wasn't too bumpy, but lots of construction. And like right now we're at 60 miles an hour, and you know, this part of 80, it's kind of a straight run. I always say straight run, but it's 80 is just all through mountains and curves and stuff like that. But you're just on 80 all the way anyway. So this is I think a Love's. It looks like it's pretty new, so we'll see how that goes. Surprised to see this many trucks on the road on a Sunday morning, but I think a lot of guys like to drive these, you know, for because there's less cars on the, or less traffic rather. So guys, folks, I've never been to this truck stop, so it should be interesting. I haven't been on 80 in a long time. Since I moved to North Carolina. We are looking good. No cars in sight. Yeah, I can't see that if it was flat or on curves. So obviously it's not flat. All right, guys, we got plenty of bays open. It's a nice truck stop. It looks really new. And probably get something to eat, chill out. I'm gonna go back and check the rig, make sure everything is good, nothing has moved.
You want to check while I go?
Yeah, Pierce is gonna fuel everything up. I'm gonna go check the rig, and we'll be back, guys. All right, guys, let's go see what's going on back here. I think we're gonna be good shape. Everything looks good here. Always like to check the chains and all the connections, but everything's been good. This motorhome is solid. This is just a solid motorhome. And trailer operation. This is just really nice. But that's Anthony. Anthony always has the best. My finger out of the way. Sorry about that, guys. No step out, but it's high. Oh, get up there. I'm just too old to be stepping up here. So, all right, everything looks good. I don't even know where the lights are here. I like to turn some lights on, but I don't know where. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna go up here and look. I haven't been up here in a while. Gotta move the camera, guys, a little bit. Wow, it's dark up here. I didn't put any lights up on here. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna put low ceiling. He can put another car up here, but it's gotta be a low car. That's how I check them like this. I don't know. I would have put that a little tighter. I gotta put the phone down, guys, a second. Everything looks good. Not like that trip with Timothy where the car was off. That was crazy. Everything looks good. Yeah, this is a nice trailer, man. T&E trailers are the best. All right, guys, I gotta put the camera down for a second because I can't hold it going down the stairs because I'll break my neck. And we're back. Just using my phone. I'm not using my regular camera. Golf cart, everything's tight in here. Everything looks good, guys. Yep. Let's head out. We're gonna kind of get something to eat, and we'll be back. Put the camera back on for a little bit. We're like halfway home. It's not bad. This is a nice rig. Ugh. Ugh. Let me check the tires. Everything looks good. All right, guys, we'll be back. All right, guys, everything worked good. You see me in the trailer. Everything was tied down. Pierce is still driving. He doesn't need me. I'm just gonna chill out and relax and watch him drive. Got my beef stick, chomp beef stick. Got some trail mix. Got a hydration drink. That's zero. I don't know what the zero means. I guess no sugar. And it looks like a nice truck stop. If you guys want to come out here, it's fucking big, huge. It looks brand new. It's a Love's 81, exit 81 on Route 80, Pennsylvania. We're in Pennsylvania or in Ohio? No problem with no matter how big your rig is. And anyway, that's it, guys. We'll be back later. All right, guys. We just got off the highway, and we're about, I guess, 5-6 miles from the shop, something like that. And we topped off because Anthony's got another race coming over. But it was uneventful, sunny, a little bit of volume traffic here and there, but 80 is full. I didn't realize 80's got so much construction on it. But, so this is a Petcon? What is this town?
This right here is Netcom.
Netcom.
Another one of those columns.
Okay, it's one of those comms anyway, guys. So 80's right to the left of us, so we just came off, but we wanted to top off at there's a truck stop at the top. I don't recommend it, guys. If you ever get off at exit 26 and you want to go to that rest stop, don't. It's got like 4 bays and it's just terrible in and out. It's just a terrible, but
It smells like
oh, it smells terrible, yeah. But Pierce has done it before, so he knows that, he knows it's a pain in the ass. But I would never. I think I fueled up there once, never again. But I haven't been up here in a long time with my rig, so. So we just rolled through town here. It's only like 30 miles an hour. Right here to my right, guys. It looks like an old movie, the Palace, but I don't know what they do in it now. Dance studio. Here's the cops. You've seen them, right? We got a little lake. We got the 5-0. We got the little lake on the side here. All the American flags for the 4th of July celebration coming up this weekend. That should be fun, fun, fun. And as we go through here, it's just nothing but crazy turns.
Yeah, this road sucks.
Oh my God, it does suck. Well, the flags are out. He's got speed traps around here during the week. Like there's a cop hanging in near the school because
there's a cop at the school every freaking day, like all day long too. Like.
I mean, do they hang any special places when you? Because that downgrade over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the school.
After school, right? Yeah, yeah.
Fix those things.
And when I first started coming here, I always used to pass it because I didn't know it.
Victor passed it too.
Yeah.
He didn't want to turn around, so we all had to come out and stop the traffic and.
To get him around.
Yeah, get backed up.
I
passed it by like 50 feet.
I turned in the wrong one the one time, but not with my motorhome, all with cars. I never pass it. I go real slow. All right, guys, so we're here. We're at the shop. As you can see, top of the hill, going in. Going in's not a problem. We don't have to fight traffic or anything.
Why are the brakes doing that?
They do that, don't worry about it. It's just vibration. It's just the pads vibrating. What the heck is that thing?
Oh, this is like, these got brakes.
Oh, it's road course stuff. That's crazy looking. And we are here, guys. We're at the shop. We're gonna unload some cars. Try to get this thing parked. Nice and sunny out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So this is my rolling home, and I'm not home. I'm leaving tomorrow to get home. So I got another, 10 hours to get home, whatever it takes to get to where I am, 500 miles. But hope you guys enjoy this. We're at the race shop. That's the rolling home. Say goodbye, Pierce.
Goodbye.
Later, guys.